Hey guys, welcome back to Common Sense Leadership. I'm Roger Konopasek, your Common Sense Leadership host. And today is going to be the next installment from real people, real questions coming from the Toscana. Okay, so we're here with you. Introduce yourself and tell us what the question is.
Yeah, my name is Sophie.
Hi, Sophie.
My question would be in a situation where we've established that the other party is lackadaisical, or we've established that the person is having issues.
Right.
So how do we manage a situation in which it doesn't have a long-term or prominent conflicting conditions with
Okay, that also means people lie sometimes, they get caught cheating. I mean, not on their spouse, but I mean cheating in the company. But
Yes.
Not good behavior, negative behavior. And how do you handle that so that this conflict resolution, or you can co-work with them for the future, but no troubles?
Correct.
All right, sweet. We'll answer the question. Thank you.
Thank you.
And since the question has got to do with corporate politics, I found something very hilarious here. This is, of course, our good old friend Pinocchio sitting here and having dinner or lunch or whatever it is. Why Pinocchio? As we walk and talk, we can have a view of the beautiful city here in Toscana. Well, Pinocchio, of course, is the guy who lies, and his nose grows longer and longer as he lies. And many of these things happen in the office too. And it's called office politics. So how do we handle that? And this backdrop here, which serves well to talk about the drama, because it almost looks like a Romeo and Juliet palazzo. Look at that beauty. Look, you're gonna find all kinds of creatures in companies. It's called the corporate drama. So there's a few ways to play the game, to be honest with you. One way is to sort of play along and become political, and it can lead you somewhere, but most of the times it's a massive waste of time. Second of all, along the way, and I'm, well, by now 60 years old, I've encountered a certain kind of people or personalities who just play it straight. Now, the funny thing is that if you play it straight long enough, you're gonna find enough people who understand that you're not out to play games, not to waste any time, and to actually get things done, which means two things. There is cultures and corporations that deal with that kind of maturity very well, and some of them don't deal with that very well. My philosophy in life has been, if you have a culture in a corporation that cannot handle truth very well, there's a bit of space for diplomacy, but by and large, where you can play it straight, leave. There's other companies that thrive on politics and, playing hide and seek in Tai Chi, and frankly speaking, normally I go. So, philosophically speaking, yes. How are you going to hurt feelings on the way up? Undoubtedly, because the majority of people are stuck in mediocrity. Speaking truth, you always back it up with measurable facts. What did not work, very important. It's never about the person, it's about the facts. So I've always been incredibly tight about getting the numbers right of what went wrong and say this actually factually happened. Am I looking to point fingers at you right now? No, I'm looking to find a solution. Are you going to be a part of my solution or my problem? Number one. Number two, always make sure that you've got informal power, which means that you make friends and acquaintances with people who are 2-3 levels above you in the corporation. This is what they don't teach you in Harvard. And make sure that they understand what is it that you're doing, that you're playing fair and open. Again, if the corporate climate is so toxic that is not possible, leave. It's my best advice. But in most corporations, you're going to find people who are 2-3 levels above, who are totally mature, fair players, and they said, well, finally, you've joined the club of the fair players. We're not here to point fingers, we're here to solve problems, and that's how you do it. Have the facts ready, not an opinion. Once you have the facts, you point out very clearly that the following situation is not working because the facts bear it out. It's not your opinion. Number two, we're looking for a solution, not a guilty party, which means it removes the pressure on the person like, ooh, I did wrong, they're up against me personally. Hell no. And if the person doesn't get it, you go upstairs 1 or 2 levels and go, listen, Johnny is not getting the message that I'm looking to solve the problem and not out on a witch hunt. That is the solution. There's 2 options in life. Find a team that is ready to play with you, or if the team is too toxic, I'd leave.